Yo, 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 what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka BN. Today, we are going to be breaking and giving you a major announcement for what hopefully will be an amazing showcase between global players versus Chinese players in what is going to be a Season 3 exhibition match. This is something that a number of us have been waiting to talk about for a while, as we've known about it for a little bit, but now obviously finally have approval to do so. So I am excited. So let's break this down. And for those of you wondering, is BN going to be fighting on the field and conducting in some PvP-ish espionage? Yes, I will be. I'll give you more on that in a bit. So, and of course, as always, if you enjoy, make sure you throw us up because it helps out a lot. Get ready for an epic showdown like never before. We're thrilled to announce the first ever cross-server clash in Call of Dragons, a battle between a team of elite players from the Chinese servers and a formidable team from the global servers. Formidable for me? Slightly. But I will take it more so than elite. Mark your calendars for March 1st, 14 UTC. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And witness history in the making as these Titans go head-to-head in an unforgettable event. Now, one of the things that I do have to give a major shout-out for, some of you may recall I did a video a while back where I talked about what I felt were some of the opportunities that the content creation team and the COD team had. And that was in a form of me giving constructive criticism and feedback on my experience being in the program for about 2 years. Now, for those of you who may not know, I did only share some of it, not everything, of course, that was shared on the actual CC team Discord, but this is one of the things I talked about, which was promotion of creators. The fact is that the COD team has an amazing platform to be able to highlight a number of creators in different ways. And I should say at multiple times, whether that's on Discord, on social media, Facebook, etc., on their YouTube channel, if it's in-game via a system mail, or one of those like dedicated posts that you see next to the place that you go to get the daily deals, right? And sometimes it'll pop up and it gives you like the little previews of like the seasons or like some new images that are coming, usually around updates or patch notes. Multiple ways to do this. And so this is the first time I have ever seen them post not only multiple creators, but giving you links directly to their channel. So I do think this is a nice first step. Obviously, I think that a lot more can be done, and this is just kind of a little teaser, but I do at least applaud the fact that something like this is happening because I think it needs to happen more. Okay, now let's go. We're going to look through some images, and then also I want to give a shout out for the Facebook because they also posted this on the Facebook. Right, and you can see that here along with the images, and maybe we'll read some comments on this shortly. So let's go through. This is already what we talked about, just a kind of a preview. 14 UTC, this is when the battle's going down. So what does this mean? What's going to be entailed and happening? So competition rules. This is on the new map. We already did a little review of this. Chinese and global servers will field one team each for an epic game of Capture the Flag in the Season 3 map. So Capture the Flag, that's interesting that they say that because isn't Capture the Flag one of the objective game modes that your boy BN has been talking about, however, more so related to statue fights compared to maybe kind of in a final zone, as an example. So the first team to capture 2 flags, which really just is the territory flags, right? Just kind of a play on words that they're going with there. Capture 2 flags from their opponent by the end of the 2-hour match will claim victory. If both teams have 1 flag remaining at the end of the 2-hour match, the team whose flag has the highest durability will be the winner. If neither side manages to capture their opponent's flags, the match will be declared a draw. Now, again, I think this is an interesting way to do it. From what I understand, there are going to be some unique rules that are applied to the match as far as for example, I'm not sure if there's going to be behemoths. That was something that was mentioned. Stamina might just be based on policies. I think that was something that may have been mentioned. And so it will be a little different on how the things are, right? So it's going to be, I think they had mentioned it might be on some kind of a test server, so we'll see. But that's how the matchup is right now. I'm actually okay with this, right? I think kind of doing it. The interesting thing is doing a 2 flag adjustment or capture to me kind of is like you have to win by 2 in a tennis match, right? So you have add, you got deuce, you have add one way, advantage 1, and then you still have to score the next point. So I kind of view it a little bit like that, right? Or just a basketball game win by 2. So yeah, I think this is an interesting way to do it. Now, I think they could have done it a number of different ways, right? We could have done team deathmatch. We could have done King of the Hill. But I think this is one of those things where you're probably not going to see that type of objective mode done in the final zone of a KVK map. So I think this is probably the next best thing. Okay, next, the competition rewards. This is interesting, right? The winning side will gain rewards for all players on their server, on their servers. So what this means is that if I win, or sorry, not if I win, if the global team wins, then because my main account is in, which is semi-main, right, is in 65, anyone in 65 or everyone in 65 will receive the gems, right? So they'll receive 500 gems. All players on global servers will receive 500 gems and all players on Chinese, right? So if the match is a draw, it's 300. So again, I mean, it's something. It's not a lot, right? It's probably the amount of a maintenance reward, maybe a little bit more. But I do think that's pretty cool that for the people that are participating, you have a chance to win gems for all the players that are in your kingdom. Next, so we got some Season 3 content. New gameplay, the way of Hiso. Manipulate time and turn the tide of battle with up to 6 unique skills. So I believe we may be able to use this hero and the other one. So I don't know if it's going to be kind of early access or if it's just going to be us maybe being able to use them maxed out. I'll have to see exactly what the extent of that is. But if it is maxed out, and I think that there will be some, like I said, some special unrestrictions, if you will, on and access for us playing. So again, I am going to defer to more of the PvP focused people, right? So again, there was a number of people that were mentioned there. Where is it? Yeah, so I mean, really anyone, right? That just has a little bit, because I think they're going to be setting some of those up for us, because I think there's a few of us, myself included, that just have not done rarely any PvP, but am familiar with kind of basic mechanics, etc. here and there. However, I'm excited for one, right? As long as they hook your boy up with some nice marches, some good artifact and warped pairings, I will be a happy camper, and I'm just going to be the best diligent listener and follower of directions as possible. So take new hero Musang from epic to legendary, right? So maybe we'll be able to mess with that. And then again, the new behemoths, Gear Sentry, Shadow Dragon. Again, I think we'll be able to show those off whenever we do get access, if so, right, to the test server, from what we've been told. But yeah, man, listen, that is it in a nutshell, right? That's what we got for you today. So what I'm going to say is, for me, like I said, my focus is just going to be on doing the best job that I can. I will be streaming this too as well. And so I am excited for that, right? We've already been doing a couple streams so far. Don't know if I'll be able to stream before. I think it's Friday is going to be the date. I have to look real quick. Saturday is the date, right, for March 1st. So I'll be streaming, probably getting on early and trying to stream as early as I can and load up before the match. So definitely expect for me to do that. I'm sure the rest of the peeps will be streaming too as well. So I hope it's going to be just a fun day of events, and hopefully we'll have all of our alerts and stuff up to go as well, as long as I have time. But yeah, man, I mean, listen, what I will talk about and say about the event is I actually think there's a lot more opportunity here than I think the team might be giving themselves kind of credit for. Is even one idea I had thought of is them being able, and tell me what you guys think about this, right? How about these apples? Is what if they did something like this, but they took like the top performing alliance, or for example, they did a special KVK between China alliances, like the top 3 China alliances and the top 3 global alliances. And they put them on a KVK, and it was global versus China, right? But it was a special kind of KVK. That would be freaking dope. Also, what if they did a special PvP showcase where they took the top 200 Chinese players and the top 200 global PvP players, right? And it was like a fighting exhibition. I mean, just imagine, right, what they could do just with those 2 ideas I've thrown out there. I think those are great ideas, by the way. And just think about how you could expand that and do more with that. So, yeah, listen, there I think is a lot of opportunity here. And then if you do that, or you can even do like the top row teams, right? Think about that, top row global teams versus top row China teams. I mean, and then you have creators, you give creators special access so we can stream it promote it, I mean, just think about the ideas here, right? That we can go from. I mean, I'm just getting a little drippy talking about it. Jeez, it's exciting. So I'd love to know what you guys think, right? Hopefully you're excited for this event. Again, I don't necessarily, I think realistically, I am not expecting any kind of miraculous performance by myself. So anything beyond a entry level, but again, I'm going to put some work in, right? I'm going to collaborate. I'm going to watch some tutorial videos. I'll communicate with the leadership team. Again, we will attempt to perform their plan to the best of abilities. But that's the part that excites me, is participating in this, showcasing it off, and being able to kind of give a first look on the new map and, kind of show maybe how some PvP engagements may play out. So that for me is the exciting part. And again, I will attempt to do you all right, to give my best efforts. But I'm excited. So yeah, that's it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hopefully you guys might even enjoy seeing more of these kinds of first looks. And if you do, and you like the idea of doing kind of these first look exhibitions, right, let us know too as well. That's it for me. As always, until next time, we'll catch you later.